Carol. Yeah, Jay is dead. Yeah, we don't know exactly what happened, but our part, yeah, Jay is killed. Yeah. Let me talk to you in a while, okay? Oh my God, Chuck.
In the heart of Albuquerque, New Mexico, a tragedy unfolded. A story of betrayal, deception, and a community left in shock. This is the story of Josue Ruiz, a 16-year-old whose life was cut short under harrowing circumstances. Josue Ruiz was a vibrant teenager, loved by his family, and had a future full of promise. At just 16, he was also about to become a father with his girlfriend, expecting their child. But on March 4th, 2022, Josue's life would come to a tragic and untimely end behind Lindy's Diner in downtown Albuquerque. Josue's life was tragically taken, a moment that would unravel a series of shocking truths and betrayals. Angelo Baldonado, 16 years old, was a key figure in this tragedy. While he and Josue were not close friends, their lives would become intertwined by an act of violence and a confrontation that no one saw coming. The tension between Josue and Angelo began with a dispute, one that involved Josue's girlfriend's brother, who had been allegedly abused. Driven by a sense of justice, Angelo sought to confront Josue over the issue, which led to a deadly encounter in a quiet alleyway. The confrontation, which was meant to address the tension, instead led to Josue's tragic death, marking the beginning of a long and complicated investigation. Elizabeth Ortiz Chavez, Josue's girlfriend's mother, played a pivotal role in what happened next.
I have some more questions about your car, okay? Because the car is not where you're saying you left it at. Okay?
Somebody stole my car.
That's why I'm talking to you. I want to know.
So I have to call my car was stolen.
So here's the thing, okay? So I believe your car was used in today's homicide. Okay?
You're lying to me.
No, I am not. Okay, so if you don't tell me who had your car,
I don't know.
It's your car.
I left my car at the side of the road.
Okay.
I didn't lend my car to nobody.
And did you leave it on the side of the road right next to your house?
No, I live quite a ways from, what's it called, Wyoming, and Moon is where my house is, in between those streets.
Okay.
And Pennsylvania's a ways.
Okay, so it's not right by your house?
No.
Okay. So talking to your daughter, talking to mom,
Okay.
nobody has a problem with Jay other than...
But my son said he wouldn't, and they were gone, and I was with them today.
Okay. So you were with them all day?
Yes.
They went to the laundromat with you?
They did not go to the laundromat with me. During that time, they were all at home.
But you wouldn't know because you weren't home. Correct?
Between the hours of 1:37 and 2:20, I was gone at the laundromat alone. I got dropped off from Big Serena. My children, all the boys, they were all still at home. None of them left.
Okay.
They're not allowed to leave the house unless they have permission, because I need to know where they're going.
Okay. So then if they were home, because you said you were on your way over here, right? When your car broke down. That was what you told me.
Yes, between 9 and 10 in the morning.
You were on your way over here. Mm-hmm. By yourself.
I'm by myself, yes.
Okay.
And
so
they were
then
still at the house.
Okay. So then when I find video surveillance
Hold on.
from the incident.
Okay, but you have to give me a moment.
Okay.
My son had an interview at 9 o'clock, and we were over at the Whataburger over there, Cottonwood or whatever. So it had to have been after 10, between 10 and 10:30 perhaps. I left the house shortly after I had spoke to Elizabeth, and I never made it.
Let's backtrack now. So you're saying it broke down. I left my car there. We've
And I'm
been driving up and down. I know. We've been driving up and down trying to find your car. We've called in, checked to see if it was towed. It has not been towed. And again,
So then where's my car?
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
Okay? So, did you shoot G?
No, I didn't. No. He's a kid. He's a baby.
I know, but somebody did.
But no. I have no reason to do
Okay,
anything.
so then you leave your car, right? You leave your car, you walk back home, and then at 1:37, it takes you to the laundromat. At 2:20, you come back, and then obviously all this is going on, right?
I'm sorry, I just completely zoned out on you because I'm just a little hurt.
Okay. So, and again, I am recording. I am going to remind you that there is video surveillance footage in that alley.
I heard you.
I'm going to find out.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for, and I mean, it might be ready. I don't know because I've been here interviewing everybody, but I do have officers there trying to pull the video surveillance. So I am going to find out what happened, being that you bring up your car and it matches the description that I was given.
What do you mean?
There was witnesses.
Okay.
Okay, there's witnesses in the area. There's a school there. I don't know if you know that.
I was not there.
Okay, but I'm telling you, your car was.
In interrogation footage, Elizabeth denies any involvement, but investigators began to uncover inconsistencies in her story. Something was not adding up in the story the detectives were getting from Elizabeth Baldonado. As the investigation unfolded, Angelo found himself facing serious charges. However, the truth didn't align with what was initially presented. Evidence surfaced that painted a much darker picture. Elizabeth's devices revealed disturbing content, suggesting she may have been more involved in the events surrounding Josue's death than she let on.
Very simple as that. No matter what the I try, they're gonna keep me in here for at least 5 years or something.
You don't understand that your mother is trying.
Then you are not understanding the system.
I do understand the system.
Well, clearly you don't.
How hard is it?
Mom, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to sound rude to you or anything. It's just that it's simple. Real simple.
It's not really simple when you're disrespected, and your mother was just trying to fend for her life.
I don't believe... Yeah. Mom, the more... If anything you say doesn't really add up to actually make sense of what you told me, it's just gonna add time. Not even you. To me, literally, do you not understand that?
Yeah, I understand what you're telling me.
What's wrong with Gibby? How come he looks so down?
Because he's sad, baby. He's heartbroken that you're inside there. He is so freaking sad that you're in there. He even snapped at me, and he was just mad. He said, why the is my little brother even in there, Mom? If he didn't do it, why he is in there? Because your mom up. That's what I told him. I go, because I'm stupid. I go, period. That's what I told him.
The most shocking revelation came from an unexpected source, Elizabeth's oldest son. His testimony would ultimately expose the true nature of his mother's role in the incident.
Why is your brother locked up?
Because my mom and him went to go fight my sister's baby daddy because he beats her. And when he got there, my sister's baby daddy tried to pull out a gun, but he got hit before he could even pull out his gun. But they put the murder on my brother.
Why'd they put it on your brother?
Supposedly, witnesses were there and said it was him. And they said they also got video, and it looks like him in the video. But you can't see. All you see is a big-ass group, and then everyone scatters.
So your mom did it and let your brother go down?
Yup.
Elizabeth Ortiz Chavez was arrested and charged with second-degree murder. In January 2025, she pled guilty to the charges, facing a prison sentence of up to 18 years. Angelo, cleared of the murder charges, was convicted on lesser charges of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and felony assault. He was sentenced to 4 years in prison. Josue's death left a lasting scar on the Albuquerque community. He was a young man with a future ahead of him, about to become a father. His girlfriend, left pregnant and grieving, would have to face the world without him.